All right, welcome everyone to Interval Training and Balance. So this is a class we kind of go back and forth working on our balance and exercise to improve that. But to start off, it is a little bit earlier, so we're going to go ahead and just start off with our chair exercises. We won't worry about the facial ones that we do in our other class, but we'll just kind of work our way down. So let's go by looking left to right. It is already sprinkling out here. So if you're in Orange County, you might be getting some rain pretty soon. Gently left to right.
It rained a little bit here earlier. Now my sun's peeking out here and the sky's blue
Oh, there you go.
in Costa Mesa, but you never know.
Yeah,
Sometimes
Yeah.
it misses us for some reason.
okay. Yeah, right now it's putting Jillian in the car seat and it looks sunny and I run out to start the car and it was raining, but it was kind of, I think there are just a few clouds over our head.
I had my grandson yesterday in the car. So I took him to a little thing he goes to and
Circles.
got him in the car. And then the rain really came down hard, so hard. At least we got in the car.
Yeah. Yeah, yesterday, yeah, it was just, I think when I was inside the house, it was raining super heavily. We changed our morning practice to just the weight room in the morning because I have a couple kids on the team sick already and reversed. And yeah, I just told them, hey, there's supposed to be like a 2 hour window today where it's supposed to be nice and clear. So get your run in there. But I doubt all of them did. Yeah, sometimes if we don't meet for practice and they're asked to run, they won't do it. So I kind of have to be there guiding them by the wrist. Let's go ahead and sit on our left hand. Bring our right hand over our left ear. Switch. Gently, gently reach up towards the ceiling. Push up with your hands. Lean right. Go left. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and bring our right arm over. Switch. Feel it. Go ahead and just bring our one arm over and push down on that elbow. Little tricep stretch. Switch. Next, a little tight today. Let's go ahead. Step back. We're gonna reach up your cat scratching pose. Up, step back and arms straight from the top all the way to the bottom. Pull back. Keep it going. Let's do two more. Last one. Awesome. A little shoulder press here, just lifting up the upper back and the shoulders. Just make sure you go as high as you can, as low as you can. All right, let's grab a hold of the back of our chair and then our stool, wherever we're sitting, kind of pull yourself to the right side without moving your hips. Rotate from there. All right, switch sides. All right, very good. All right, let's go ahead and just elbows up and then just open wide as far as you can. More. Good. All right, we're gonna stretch out our piriformis. So sit on the edge of your chair. Let's go ahead and bring our foot, both my right foot over my left knee. I feel it a little tight this morning, so probably good I'm doing this right now. Let's kind of lean on that knee a little bit, push down on it. Might not even have to push down too much. You might already feel the stretch like me right now. Let's bring that knee up, kind of hug it out. Switch. Yesterday, right now I'm counting my macronutrients, so kind of a little annoying just because you got to keep track of everything. But you know, it's kind of also satisfying knowing that if you stay under them or right at them, that you're pretty much are, and if you're working out, you're almost guaranteed to see results. So, and when you go over, then even that. So, anyways, yesterday, I was pretty low. Let's push, yeah, let's push down. I was pretty low up until dinner. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't know if I'm gonna make this up anymore because it's already 8 p.m. and I needed maybe like 50 grams of protein, which I knew I could get. But I was maybe about 120 grams under on carbs and another 50 on fat. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna miss out on that. And then my wife brings out homemade guacamole and chips. So that was easy. I mean, it only took about 5 minutes for me to level off because of the oils and the avocado and the carbs and the chips. So yeah, so I thought I was gonna be way under, but I'm like, all right, if I'm ever really behind, chips and guac will do it. Yeah, my my nutritionist right now and my coach, he is wants to see progress pictures because he's hosting a competition in September and he's pretty confident that I should participate. And I don't know how I feel about hopping on stage with all this oil on me and tanning stuff and flexing to a crowd. So I don't, I really doubt he's gonna convince me unless like I feel like I'm gonna look like a Roman statue in the next few months. But otherwise, yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit tight here in my garage for a bit longer. Let's do leg extensions. So recline back. Yeah. Switch. Very good. All right, we're just gonna do some heel raises, so just raising your heels, loosening up the Achilles and the calves. Right now, toes. So now just kind of bring your toes up towards the ceiling, drop them. Right, part of our strengthening is also working on our arches. So if you have a golf ball nearby, let's go ahead and grab that. We'll just have that ready. If you already have that nearby, we're going to do our ABCs first. Go ahead and do that. Switch. All right, once you've done that, then I want you to go ahead and use the ball. Just gonna roll out. Find a tender spot and just push down. Continue rolling out. And switch. Find a tender spot. going. And last one, just gonna roll out any little tensions you might have. Alrighty. Okay, we're gonna get on our feet. We're gonna work with the balance stuff now. That's okay for you guys. Right, so to start off, just make sure you have a yoga mat nearby. If needed, if you have carpet, that works. But sometimes some of these heel walks or toe walks could get a little irritating. So let's go ahead and straighten out my computer. We're gonna go ahead and do our Romberg stance. Again, just feet together. Here. Not too much. You're standing here for about 20, 25 seconds. If you're in my Monday class, besides the recording, I did post about 3 other videos. And later in this class, I'll post a few more either relaxation, stretching, or Tai Chi videos as well. Let's go left to right. Up and down. All right, now we're gonna close our eyes. Again, if you feel unsafe, just make sure you separate your feet far enough and open your eyes. All right, open your eyes. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do our toe walks, okay? You guys remember toe walks? We're just gonna walk around our room in our tippy toes. Let's go ahead and do that. So right on your toes, toes should be going straight forward. So toes in. Down. All right, that's fine. Now we're gonna do our heel walks. So find under the 1 second little painful. You don't have a soft floor. Just find that area. Just do some heel walks. So toes up towards the sky. Walking on your heels. All righty. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do some of our standing exercises now. So this is gonna be our hip openers. So our standing hip openers. Down right here, driving the knee forward, out, down. So make sure that our hips are facing forward. Do about 8 on each leg. Again, the slower you do it, the better. They're already the very last weekend of our summer term, which ends in early August. I think I'm gonna call in sick on the very last day because we're planning a camping trip in Lake Cachuma near Santa Barbara. So yeah, so it should be fun. Never been there. I've driven past it. If you ever take the back roads from Santa Barbara to Solvang, you'll see this big lake. So that's the lake where we're gonna go camping at. So it should be fun. All right. We're gonna do a few more walking stretches. So these are gonna be considered dynamic stretching. So anything that we do on our cool down, like on the floor that we're just holding for time, that's static stretching. What we're gonna do now is dynamic. We're just gonna, we've done this before, the leg sweeps, where we go here and we're actively moving, keeping that lead leg straight, actively moving here. Yeah, usually we go to Kern River, but yeah, I heard, well, we saw videos this weekend and yeah, it's pretty flooded out there. So I'm sure that water, it's all snow melt, so it's gonna be really cold. Right, next is gonna be our shin pulls. So my kids call them. So shin pulls, you're gonna grab your ankle, pull up, and just alternate. And if you can't go too high, then just go as fast as you can. One of my girls on the team, she had this other stretch that she tried introducing to our program. We call them ankle breakers. You're literally trying to just walk on the side of your ankle, which horrible idea. But cut that off real quick. Something you don't want to practice. So go ahead and do our tandem stance. Okay, so tandem stance, we're gonna go right foot in front of our left. Stand here, Doing Victor. Got Lisa in here as well. Hello. If you're trying to go on a little walk today, just make sure you look up first, or you get a surprise storm. That's how it was yesterday. Let's go left to right, left to right. Up and down. All right, let's elevate your back foot slightly off the ground so you're just on that front foot right now. You'll feel your ankle, foot trying to press down on the floor. All right, drop that foot. Close your eyes. And if you feel unsafe or unsure of your position, just open your eyes and separate your legs. All right, open your eyes. Very good. All right, you could hop off from that. We'll do the other variation shortly. We're going to continue with some balance work. All right, let's go ahead and do our slow high knee march. Again, the slower you do it, actually the better. Indeed, one foot a little bit longer. You can do that. We're going to go with our standing Jane Fonda now. So strengthening the adductors a little bit. So try to stay as upright as you can with your torso. We don't want to be leaning too much, just upright. Make sure your toes are pointing towards the camera or your screen. You don't want those toes to point in the same direction that your leg is going. Switch. Right. I got a little tiny. Okay. Next one right here. Right here on the floor. We're just gonna rock back and forth from heels to toes, okay? Toes, heels. about 5 more. 4. Great. All right, we're gonna go ahead and walk the tightrope. Just remember that just one foot in front of the other. Make sure your feet don't make contact with each other. Walk them slightly in front of each other. And then once you reach a point you can't go any further. Right. Next one is going to be we're going to go ahead and do our round the clock minimal squat. Okay, so we're in the center of the clock. We're going to tap at 12 o'clock. 1. So I'm going with my right leg right now. I'm going to go clockwise, making sure that I'm tapping every number in the clock. And again, this is an imaginary clock, so okay, once we reach 12, just reset. So you just pretty much did 12 squats right now. Okay, we're gonna rest that right leg. So now we're gonna go counterclockwise with our left. So starting at 12, 11, and now we're going back to that right leg. Okay, but now we're going to go counterclockwise. So now we're going to reverse. So 12, 11. If you can go as low as you can on those squats, even better. Get a little bit more conditioning, strengthening to it. And then clockwise with that left leg. So alrighty. Okay. So we have our next tandem stance. We did right foot in front of left. So now we're going to go left foot in front of right. Okay. And again, this is also where we find out, maybe one foot's a little bit stronger than the other. Maybe you're comfortable just on one foot over maybe something that's your dominant over your less dominant. I'm sure there's a better word for that. But yeah, let's just go ahead and stand here. And let's look left to right. Up and down. Right now we're gonna close our eyes. Open your eyes. Let's elevate that back foot slightly off the ground. And drop in. All right, very good. All right, we're gonna do a few things on the floor to finish off. So if you could set up your yoga mat. Give you about another minute for a little water break. Ready. All right, so let's get on the floor. On the floor. Right. On our fours, make sure just little cues to pay attention to. Your wrists right below your shoulders, knees right below your hips. Okay. And then stretch out our back first. So we're gonna go arch up. Down. This is a cat cow. All right, very good. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna raise our hind leg straight. So right leg and left hand. And we're gonna bring them together under our torso and just tap hand to knee and extend again. Let's do about 12 of these. Do the switch. So, you extend it. And up. Very good. Also, I'm gonna stretch out our back a little bit, so just position the same cues. Arch your back up first. Make sure you're looking down. Arch, and then bring your glutes towards your heels. Hold that for about 30 seconds. Right, so now let's kind of shuffle our hands to the right side. Get off the mat now. Arch up. Bring your glutes to your heels. That. For our left side. Arch up. Okay. Good. All right, the next movement we're gonna do is gonna be a glute bridge. So with those arms, and then bring our back. We're gonna bring our hips off the ground, squeeze the glutes, and then drop and repeat for 10 times. Okay? All right, ready? Again, so up, hold, squeeze the glutes, down, repeat, up, hold, squeeze the glutes, down. Keep going. Up, up. 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 Got 3 more. Up. Up. Right. Very good. And we'll finish off with one of my favorite stretches, which is book openers. So get on our side. Okay. Stack your knees, hand on hand, and just open up. Make sure you don't leave the floor with your other hand. Open. Yes. And repeat. Good. Keep going. All right, once you've done that, you can switch sides. Yeah. And um, okay, folks, done with that. Only a session. Crazy schedule that I've upon, but appreciate you guys. Let me stop this recording.